Well, Amy, officers say the child was underwater for several minutes. She is in critical condition at Children's Mercy. Her family is there with her, but this tragic story happened while they were celebrating Father's Day.
The celebration didn't last long at Lake Waukomis. The 12-year-old and her family were relaxing, enjoying the lake. Police Chief Bill Massock was doing the same.
I live here at the lake. I was at my house in the backyard with my wife.
But he heard yelling around 10:45.
It sounded like it wasn't good, so I have a kayak on my dock. I got it in the water. By the time I got over there, the 12-year-old was under the water.
Massock and about 6 other boaters looked frantically for her. They say she was using a small swimming noodle to stay afloat, but somehow something startled her and she went under.
Panic can quickly set in on a person. Of course, the goal and your focus is to find the child and get her out of the water. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do it as quick as we would have preferred.
Firefighters found the girl, but by then she was under for about 15 minutes. Mayor Charles Hinson says the girl's dad wasn't home at the time, but he arrived shortly after. The mayor delivered the bad news.
Very unhappy circumstance today.
He says the community and first responders did the best they could, but they are still saddened by the outcome. This is the first summer rescue call of the year.
Optimally, of course, we would have liked to have been able to have found her in the water in just a few minutes and gotten her to the surface, and that didn't happen.
First responders say the girl knew how to swim, but she wasn't familiar with how deep the lake was.
And the little girl's name has not been released. First responders say rescue calls don't happen much on that lake because the homeowners are used to the water. But the girl and her family were visiting from out of town. Jake Peterson, NBC Action News.